Alrighty then, hello. This is a day I've long awaited. It's time to play some Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm a huge nerd for Japanese history. I'm a huge nerd for Pokemon. I made a little trip to Hokkaido at the start of this year, so I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable on all of that jazz. The Sinnoh region here called the Hisui region, just as Hokkaido used to be called Ezo. Yeah, I'm really excited to get stuck in. Yeah, I'm really hyped for this game. And also I'm hopefully going to have some interesting stuff to tell you about it. Let's go. It's 5:08 a.m. here in Japan. Hopefully wherever you're watching, be it live, be it at a video on demand, it's a slightly more sensible hour. Let's go. Right, first of all, twitter.com. Give it the old retweet. Skibbity booba. Let's go. Wow. English. My Japanese isn't that good yet. Yo, Andy, what's up? It is well that thou art here. Oh, that's exciting to hear, because I know you're not like a Pokemon guy. Yeah. I play Pokemon games religiously. So, that's either a really good sign or a really bad sign that this is just not going to be my cup of tea. But I've got a pretty good feeling. I've been hyped about this game since that first trailer. I am that which humans call Arceus. This geezer right here. He was on top of my Christmas tree this year. I wish to know thine appearance. See, I'm going to have to play as a girl, because Pokemon games are always a kid. So if I play as a dude, I can't have a bald head. And that just ain't right to me. What is thy name? All is correct and as it should be. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. So I might be a couple centuries in the past and talking to God, but he's still giving me basically the same starting line Professor Oak gives you. From the trailers, I didn't know there was a time travel element. So that's a little interesting. Into those tunes, though. Alright, Rage Against the Machine. Wake up! Look at this dweeb. Prelude Beach. Alright, very on the nose, but works for me. Yeah, I've had mornings like this. On my 25th birthday, I went to the Regular Features live show. Me and my friend Mus got very drunk. And somehow we walked like 10 miles across London to Wembley Stadium and slept on a park. And that was nowhere near where we needed to be. And we didn't have much money for like a train or a bus. So we had to like stumble our way back to our coach the next morning. My mouth tasted horrible and I couldn't remember why. And then eventually I remembered it's because I ate an onion in front of Matt Lee's. Like a raw onion, whole. Yes, I know what a Pokemon is. Laventon. I'm something of a scientist myself. Oh, bye Felicia. I like his fluffy hat though. I want that hat. Ooh, I can duck. Okay. Like, people have this idea that a game only looks good if every, like, texture is photoreal. But they're basing it on, like, screenshots and a 6-second trailer. But, like, a game can have the best photoreal textures in the world and look boring as hell. A game looks good if it's got art direction and if it's got a consistent vision. Like, I've seen pictures of this game where it looks exactly like an old, like, woodblock painting. And if I'm playing a game set in Japanese history, that's exactly what I want it to look like. So yeah, like this, oh no, this dirt looks like a pretty basic texture. Oh no. I played through the entirety of Mario 64 last year. Yes, you just put it perfectly, Andy. Days Gone looks better than this, but it is objectively worse looking. It's like going to an art museum and all the impressionist paintings, you're like, no, doesn't look real. Move on. But then you get to the, the modern, realistic paintings. You're like, oh yeah, now this is good. This is what art should look like. Ah, Arceus has made my phone massively inconvenient. Look at that thing. What pocket did she just fit that phone into? Maybe it can shrink like what a Pokeball does. Seeing as I was hand-delivered it by God himself, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Gotta say, I'm more of a fan of a run button than the odd push the stick in. That never feels convenient to me. Hit tossing. A Rowlet. Look at that sphere. It's pretty cool. Stickwill. I feel like because I've literally got him right here, I have to go for Oshawott. Like, it would be mad not to. Adorable little guy. Also, he's the one who always evolved into a samurai, so it makes sense to have him in this game. Starting with Fiddy. Nice. Strange, marvelous creatures. I've been saying that for like 20 years. That something about the fact they can be converted into a ball is what makes them Pokemon. Ha! Vindication. Where's them Pokemons at? Where they at? Ginaboo. Yeah. Incredible. See, it's a weird thing for most normal people, Andy. They're in your position, where they get super psyched seeing the Gen 1 guys, or at least normal people from like our generation or so. But for me, as someone who's been super into it the whole way through, like, I have the opposite thing, where because the Gen 1 Pokemon are sort of overrepresented in all the peripheral media and in the games and everything, I actually get super hyped when I see a different Pokemon given a spotlight. So, like, I'm going around Japan and there's all these Gachapons or whatever. And pretty much all of them have Pikachu in them, because of course they do, right? He's Pikachu, he's the boy. But, you know, I've got 30 different Pikachu. So I'm kind of sick of Pikachu. Now I get super excited when I see, like, oh wow, look, this one's got Barbaracle. Who would have thought there'd be a Barbaracle figure? But I know why they obviously have to keep bringing up the original Pokemon, because that 90s Pokemania was a hell of a thing. And there's, you know, 30 million people who are familiar with those ones and maybe aren't familiar with the newer ones. There we go. Therein lies the rub. You've convinced me. It's that dramatic hole in the sky that every film and every game had around the year 2010. I'm such a sucker for a big flat straw hat and some vaguely samurai outfit. So right now she's thinking, oh no, I've travelled back in time to before toilets. Yeah, that's some nice village music. I can vibe to that. To be fair, Pokemon always has great music, and it particularly always has great first starting village music. Just feels like home. Alright, David Cameron, make this child wait for you at the pub. Nice. There's a couple of, like, deliberately preserved historical villages near here. They look exactly like this. The wooden houses, the bridges with these little metal fellas on them. The water wheel. Yeah, this is exactly my jam. Although these ones with the red bricks and everything is a bit more European, which is very Hokkaido, because it was like one of the first parts of Japan to really westernize. Photographer. What's in the box? Can I jump in these from a great height? This is where I'm going to store my Pokemon, I guess. Cute. Run, Forrest, run! Sure. Waka. I teach a show. I think I've been to this building in real life. So I guess I'm in the precursor of Sapporo right now. There you go, that's the boat. That's the joint. Has he got a green mustache? What a ledge. I am awfully suspicious, yeah. Look at that. Green chin-strap beard, little grey goatee, green Hitler tash. Oh, this guy's got it all going on. Is he peacocking or what? Then there's this dude. You trying to get me naked, bro? I'm not sure about his flat cap, but I like his scarf. Very Strider. Oh, look at that look he gave me. He's not keen. Now that's some hair, though. So you're going to put a child to work in exchange for food and accommodation. This slave labor? So yeah, this is set in like a couple hundred years before the games are all pretty much related. But the 4th gen, Diamond and Pearl, one of their big themes specifically was history. Like the champion in that game is a historian. You go to like various villages and learn about the history of the legendary Pokemon and stuff. It was the one that introduced like Arceus and these other Pokemon that created the universe. So it was the one that made sense to do a history thing. And also the 4 first games are all based on different regions of Japan. And the 4th one was based on Hokkaido, which was the last part of Japan to become part of Japan. Hokkaido's only been part of Japan for like barely over 200 years. And before that, it was kind of like a wilderness to the Japanese. There was an indigenous people there, the Ainu. And so when I saw the first trailer and it's like, this is a land that's inhabited only by monsters, I was like, ooh, That's maybe a little problematic. Okami did the same thing. When you finally go up to Hokkaido, it's just full of Oni. So yeah, this is like a historical prequel to those games. What I didn't know before I got here was that my character actually travelled back in time. I assumed everyone was just going to be from the time period. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. To be fair, if I saw like a pincer or something in the real world, I would freak my nut out. You know, this little guy's not so scary. She didn't look like she was stress eating, so I assume she's chucking it all back up. Oh dear. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death, in the wilds. Great. So that's how justice is done in Jubilife. Excellent. I slept on a futon for like my first, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years, 3 years in this apartment. It's not so bad, but yeah, once I got an actual bed, there's no going back. Although my bed is this sofa, it transforms. Simona. My Simona. I'll be in there tomorrow, I guess. Pro tip. Let's go. Hit me with that pro tip. Was it don't go in that door? Oh, yeah, I will definitely be doing that. Breath of the Wild, I turned off the HUD on like minute une. Do I even have settings yet? HUD toggling. Yeah, that sounds good actually. I know how to save a video game. Yeah, any game I want the option to turn off my HUD and just look at it. Like even Monster Hunter, where you absolutely do need the HUD. When I want to take clips for like putting the podcast up on YouTube, I always turn it off. Oh my. Arceus, what are you doing, mate? Pack it in. Dawn of a new day. Courtesy to others. Superiors are owed your respect. Disagree with that one. Okay, I like that one. I do like those antennas though. So look at how everything is made of wood and paper, and you have an oil burning lantern right there. That's why historical Japan had so many fires. Like any city in Japan, their history books will be like, oh, it burned down every 20 years for 6 centuries. But obviously they had to build like this because otherwise it would get destroyed by earthquakes. So you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. For my like first month in Japan, I didn't sleep. But that's because, you know, I flew to Tokyo with literally no plan. Like an insane person. You may enter. I am unbelievably lucky that I was outside of the UK when all of this happened. Like, I'd lived in my hometown for like 25 years, and I was just like, nope, I've had enough of this. Moved in with my parents for 9 months, worked 70-hour weeks at a restaurant, flew to Tokyo, somehow managed to find a job here, and then, yeah, still here. As the world is ending, and the UK seems to be like the worst place to be right now. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I can do that. Everyone does that in Pokemon Diamond. I think she wants me to get myself killed. Yeah, here we go. Time to meet my pal. Yes. Okay. Game is afoot. Let's get down to some business. Cuckoo. Boom. I mean, I've got like 70 right now. Or did I give back those ones yesterday? Gate to my left. Yeah, I've only got 20. Okay. This way. Looks like the postman from Zelda. Oh, and also kind of looks like Link. Ah. Volo. Shut up, phone. Ooh, Pokemon battle. Hell yeah. This is the stuff. Togepi. Oh no. What will I do? Nice. Yeah, I am liking it so far. XX Shawnee. I mean, I'm basically, I've just done the tutorial-y stuff. I haven't really done much yet. But the vibes are definitely speaking to me. And it feels like a Pokemon world I'm actually gonna, feel like I'm in. More than, a lot of the earlier games. Oh, I started Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth a couple of weeks ago, and I streamed it for like 5 hours and only did tutorials. So I'm not bothered about that. Yeah, I'll have this save that I'll play on streams, and I'll probably make another save to play during my daytime when everyone's asleep. Potions. Oh, his HP's full anyway. I will be passing through. You were informed correctly. Rest. I like the map. Map's cool. Okay, so I can't just stroll out. This isn't like fully open world. Actually, that's pretty Monster Hunter. Just base camp in the middle of a map. Visually, it's got a bit of the Breath of the Wilds about it. But that was going for more of like a Ghibli anime thing. Whereas this is going for more of like a painterly thing. But Breath of the Wilds is so just like... The beauty of that game is all these systems interacting, and you're completely free to interact with them how you want. Whereas this is obviously more of an RPG. So it's going to have pretty strict systems that you have to operate within, which is much more Monster Hunter. But yeah, you put in they're stood on a hill overlooking a field, and it's a little bit cel-shaded. Everyone's going to say Breath of the Wild. Let's get down to business and catch Bidoof. Ain't nothing but a thing. I mean, if you wanted proof that this game is not like Breath of the Wild, just look at how much this dude's talking to me. And not letting me figure this stuff out for myself. That's the difference. Headshot. Dominating. To be fair, for a Pokemon game, 45 minutes in, and I've caught the starting bird and the starting rodent, that's pretty standard. Ah, nice. Cool. Red means Pokemon. White means bull. Easy. Only an idiot would get that wrong. Ah! Terrifying! Look at it. It has what? Okay, let's go. Eat it. Oh, he's not even fighting back. Easy. Ah, alright. Catch you later. Have fun. Well, there you go, listeners. If you're bored of me, Andy is about to go and stream this very same game. If he's still going, I'll probably watch it when I'm at the gym later. Actually, he's 10 hours ahead of me. I probably won't. Spoilies. You're right, I am some kind of prodigy. I love me some Pokemon. I am prodigious indeed. 3 Pokemon Core. Completed your trial. Let's go. Yeah, this is the I stopped watching even like trailers after the first 2 trailers, so this is the kind of game where literally everything is a spoiler to me. Yep, time to head back to the village. Let's go. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene is awaiting our report. I suspect her reaction is going to be pretty muted, as she doesn't seem the reactive type. Behold my Pokémon. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. We all die in the end, Silene, don't worry. You'll get your way eventually. They keep saying Survey Corps, and I keep thinking Attack on Titan. I mean, classic behaviour. This child is hungry and has nowhere to stay, so we'll recruit them as a child soldier. Professor, you're a slob. Cute. I guess that's where Oshawott would be. If I didn't take it. Oh wow, there's a basement. There's a big old building. Pessel. Craft my own potions. That sounds like effort. It's an eye test! And a very difficult eye test. Look, it's got left, and then like up and to the right, and then up. I had to do that eye test for my company medical. Apparently I have the eyes of a junior high school student. Which is great, because I'm losing my hearing. And I can't eat like I used to without putting on weight and feeling sick. Who's this dude? Tao Hua. A stare. Speak to Baggin. Seriously, the guy who teaches you bags is called Baggin? Dildo Baggins? This is a real TARDIS building, though. This isn't this big from the outside. Okay, go get changed, then go upstairs. Fine. Do what I'm told. Which one was my house? That one. Enter. If you dare. So I need to go to the middle. Yes, I do want to change my outfit. You know, I was mentioning just now how I feel old. Just pulling off that Survey Corps salute. I like pulled a muscle. So it's a good thing right after this stream I will be going to the gym. Great, I may wear a hat. Guess I look a bit less like Dawn now. Oh, big old feet. Oh, don't be on Twitch talking about an anime girl's feet. Luke, come on, think it through. You look like the guy from Toy Story. Not the good guy. Clarissa. Sup, girl? Oh, I can help you solve some mysteries. Whoa, who's this? Sanqua. Maybe we ought to build some spare lodgings in case anyone else falls out of the sky. Alright, Meowth. Wait. Oh no, I've got an Eevee allergy. And here's the bus man. It's an impressive mustache. I can see why he's in command. I have been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. Look at this guy. This guy is samurai. Dedicate yourself. Dedicate your heart. Well, there we go. 1 hour in, mission complete. This chick really doesn't like me. What did I do? One apricorn, one tumblestone. 3,000 yen. That's a hell of a lot of money back in late Edo, early Meiji, which is when I presume this is set. Ugh, crafting. Craftworks. Okay. Anth, the local clothier. Nice. Yep, I have played a video game before. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. There was a line in Pokemon Let's Go where they said that when you meet Red and Blue in that game, they say that their Pokedex was just a notebook that they wrote down in, and they're jealous of you for having an electronic one. So here's the game where you get to have just a paper notebook. Well, I guess... No, I think even in Red and Blue there is a line where it says, like, it automatically records your... What am I supposed to do then? Gotta see it use its moves, I see. Gotta evolve it. Ah. And then these guys I gotta, like, catch more. See it use moves. Nice. Okay. I kind of like the idea of a Pokemon game where it's just about Pokedexing and finding Pokemon and learning about Pokemon. Bodegard. What can I do you for? I'm familiar with Wurmple. I'm familiar with Pokemon Evolution. I will acquire you a Wurmple. You have my solemn oath. Let's go. Let's get to it. Okay. Dodge. And do the classic Zelda roll across the whole map. I also did it in Metal Gear Solid 4. And I remember at the end of that game, the game gives you a ranking, like named after an animal. And it called me the frog because I rolled so much. But yeah, that's how you get around quickly in games. Just abuse the roll. Whoa, look at these. Ah, that's what I used to make the Pokeballs. Nice. Wow, look at all them shinks. Where's my tasks? Oh, I've got to follow Ray. Okay. No. I refuse. I'm gonna go over here and do my own thing. Medicinal leak. Eat it. Oh, it escaped. My goodness. There we go. Time to get doofed. Oh, I can still move. Huh. This is a bit different. I'm very into this. Whoa! No, 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 don't fight. We are catching Shinx right now. Not knocking them out. Oh, this is something else. If I use my Shinx in battle, I can definitely see it use Quick Attack. In fact, will that count against this tree? Probably not. Get me some experience though, so that's nice. Surprise attack! Have some. No, I can't. It's like the Eye of Sauron, but Shinx. Whoa. Level 6! I didn't notice that when I picked a fight with it. Nice. So what does that do for the old Pokédex? There we go, it's coming along a little bit. But that's not enough to up my research level, apparently. Anyway, I guess I'll go talk to that dweeb in his tutorial. I want to catch some more Pokemon because I just played through Shining Pearl. Like, I only finished it a couple of weeks ago. And I used a Luxray all the way through that. Obviously, I used a Starly at the start. So I would ideally like to get some Pokemon who are not just the standard Sinnoh team for this escapade. Give me them leaks. What, Karate Bro? Let's go. Alright, Ray, what have you got to tell me that's so interesting? Okay, that actually is helpful. He heard you took him. He's not into it. I gotta catch some heavy boys. Gotta evolve one. There's a second form of Bidoof. Ooh. I believe that's what was just implied to me. This is just going to knock it out, isn't it? Oh, no. It's a sturdy little Bidoof. escaped. Oh no. Seriously worried about Ray. Oh. The tables have turned. It is now I who hides in the tall grass and surprises you. Okay, that I did know. Apricot. I mean, I guess because I've been hearing it since Pokemon Silver 20 years ago, I forget that apricorn's not a real word. There's apricot, and there's acorn. And yeah, apricorn is a nonsense made up Pokemon word. Oh. Ah, what a shot. Nailed it. Who's this guy? Is it just a Shanks in a different pose? Is it a Mudkip? No, it's just a Shanks. Okay. Yeah, it just comes naturally, right? Apricorn. I'm going to end up accidentally teaching it to one of my students as a word one of these days. A says apple. And A says apricorn. I mean, I joke. Because I've got a lot of students who are Pokemon fans, I do kind of do that. Whatever phonic we're learning, I find some Pokemon whose names use that phonic. Ideally for English words, not Japanese words. I have seen people make letter charts with just Pokemon. The tricky thing I have is, obviously, a lot of them have different names in English and Japanese. So I'm trying to find ones which have the same name in both. Or which at least have a Japanese name that uses English words. But at this point, there's like almost 900 unique Pokemon names. I probably could make a pretty decent ABC chart. One of these days I'll do it. I mean, I can do what I want now. I am actually the boss. Like, I'm now manager of my department, so if I decide that's a job worth doing, no one can tell me otherwise. I managed to create a whole lesson where we watched episodes of the Pokemon anime in English, and I got them to sell that lesson, and we taught it a couple of times. It was great fun. But then they're like, oh no, the kids are into that Demon Slayer, we should do that. I was like, oh yeah, all my students love that. My kindergarten students love that. My elementary school, even my junior high school students. So then I downloaded an episode and watched it. This is my first time seeing it. And it's full of like decapitation, dismemberment, cannibalism, gore, violence. I was like, whoa, this is the thing that all of my kindergarten kids are into? But then, yep, we watched some episodes of that in lesson. We also did the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, which is not as violent, but it's got like some real anime jiggle physics boob action in the first episode. With a schoolgirl, no less. So yeah, gotta be careful what anime I create lessons to teach my children. But Pokemon's usually safe. I gotta try and get the chat on screen, because I keep replying to people but not bothering to read out what they said. So if you're watching this as like a video on demand or whatever, I probably look like a crazy person. I just occasionally break into non-sequitur. Oh, there's a Wurmple. I need a Wurmple for that dude. Get the ball, bro. Spoiled apricorn. Punished venom snake. My original plan was to buy a physical copy of this game, in which case I wouldn't be playing it till tonight after work. But then I realised I could go digital, play it very early, before it's even technically out in the UK. That would spice things up. But the annoying thing is, I've now started it, realised I really dig it, but I've got to go to the gym, I've got to record a podcast about Groundhog's Day, I've got to go work for 10 hours. I just want to be playing Pokemons. Oh yeah. Here's the breeze. I live in Japan, so unless you've got a real good reason, it's difficult to book a week off work. And I don't think I could convince them playing Pokemon is a good enough reason. Especially not when I'm the manager and we're short-staffed. Oh dear. I like his little brrr at the start. What wrestler am I thinking of who does that as his little entrance? Is that even a thing? I hadn't realised how low on HP. Oh, sure it was. I'm in the danger zone. No, not as much as Weasel there. Get the ball, baby! Nice. It is, yeah, I think you're right. It is Lesnar. There you go. Weasel is Brock Lesnar confirmed. Breeze Lesnar. The Beast. There was an excellent WrestleMania where me and Mus wanted to make an entrance when we turned up at our friend Rich's house for the viewing party. We went to McDonald's before we went there and bought out all of their cheeseburgers. And then Mus turned up first in a suit to play my manager. Started talking me up that the Beast Brock Lesnar is going to arrive. And then I stormed into the room in my Brock Lesnar tank top, threw a Pokeball at a leak, and I started launching cheeseburgers at people. It was great. What was the name of Brock Lesnar's manager guy? I want to say Paul Daniels, but it's definitely not Paul Daniels. That's the magician. My client, the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Yeah, let's go with Paul Daniels. I agree. Oh. Hi, Felicia. Alright, give me them leaks. And you, sir, are too far away. Getting that ball. Horseshoe plains. Now, from that name, can I insinuate that horseshoes exist in this world? Yeah, I know it's not Paul Daniels. I'm not even sure if it's Paul, or am I just getting mixed up with Paul Bearer, who used to come out with The Undertaker? Ah, cheeky devil. Okay. We can make some gear in the field. What's up, Mus? Yeah, some Pokemon, boy. Pokemon Legends Arceus, being played by the legend himself, Luke Summerhays. Your main man. The boy. Luke and Mus in the same stream? What is this, a crossover episode? Mr. Peanut Butter. I don't think me playing Pokemon can count as a crossover episode, though, since I am like 300 episodes deep into a Pokemon podcast at this point. Alright, what do we need? Defeated used Poison Sting. Okay. I better fight this one. Eat it with sauce. Ran away? Coward. Rat little coward. Get back here. Oh yeah, we were talking about how you are. We were talking about the cheeseburger WrestleMania incident, because one of the Pokemon in this game introduces itself like Brock Lesnar. And I was explaining the time when you were Paul Daniels and I was Brock Lesnar. And we are aware that Paul Daniels is probably not his real name, but I think it's more fun to call him Paul Daniels than remember his real name. Ah, still all about that defeating. DBD. Dem big dicks. Caught me do fun unawares. Yeah, it did. Strong style tackle. Okay. Nice. Give me them rocks. Oh, here we go. Here's Brock Lesnar. Obviously, my first hour has been very tutorial heavy, but I can already tell this is the sort of game I'm going to be well into. It's not Breath of the Wild at all. It's actually very Monster Hunter. But that's no bad thing. And the sort of historical aesthetic, the music and everything, it's very much my cup of tea. So yeah, I am big into this game. Alright, let's give him that strong style tackle. See how he likes that. Does it like use more PP or something? What's the deal here? He'll get an extra couple of attacks. Interesting. Agile style. And not with. Oh, but then he just looked around anyway, so great. Huh? Where did you come from? Defeat, catch, defeat with electric moves. He looks like he's about to attack me. What? Oh, you are not the Shinx I meant to send out. Luckily not an issue. That's the one I healed. Oh, that's the trailer music. Nice, huh? Just nice vibes. Alright, you. Have a slice. Oh, I can swim. Oh, no I can't. Okay. Note to self. Be careful in the water. Great. Good job. GGWP. Right, what do I need to be doing to Bidoofs? Catching heavy ones, defeating them. Doesn't look like a different form. Oh, I guess form could just include male and female, right? Bidoof is looking around. Look up, look down, look all around. Look up in the air and on the ground. Now that's a TV show that I only ever watched because I was off sick from school. Alright, Shinx, let's go to town. And I'll left the risk. I think it was just... Oh, was it called Come Outside? Or it might even have just been called Look Around. There's that little old lady and she flies in her biplane with her dog. And she just goes and visits like a meat factory or a cheese farm or something. And learns about it. But it would be on in that like... After the fun cartoons. When it's just like educational kids TV. So the only time you're watching it is because you're off sick. And you're allowed to watch TV, but your mum's like, well, if you're sick, you can't play video games. So you're watching Teletubbies and the Tweenies and Look Around and etc, etc. For any American viewers, you're welcome. A little insight into daytime children's TV in the UK in the late 90s, early noughties. Right, I've got to battle my way through this road of Bidoofs. Can I do it? Hey, get back here. No! I have you now. Yay, I got a heavy one. Big fat boy. I caught my first chunky Bidoof. But I haven't evolved one yet. And I haven't investigated the Bidoof that bother the village. What's up, Prof? Cool, cool. Made some dollar bills. So I can't raise the level until I come back and report it. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Them some numbers. Nice. I'll go speak to the captain, and we'll probably call it a stream after that. Oh. Wow. It was animated when it turned around. It's specifically my Pokedex. So it might be that they have their own Pokedex. But yeah, mine was blank. Part of the plot here is that this is before people are used to working with Pokemon. But my character's travelled back in time from modern times. So everyone else is really scared of Pokemon. So I'm the only one who's willing to go up and catch them. So they kind of are expecting me to fill out most of the Pokedex, I think. Don't say thanks for helping me get that bone out to a 15-year-old girl, bro. Come on, Chief. I haven't completed Starly's entry yet. See, I don't just have, like, an electronic Pokedex that fills up the information automatically. I've got to catch a bunch of them so I can research them myself. I like these sunset vibes. Hey, is this the guy who wanted to see a Wurmple? No. Where's the Wurmple dude? Again, slightly problematic because Hokkaido was settled by humans, just not the Yamano Japanese culture. Yamano? That's not the word, is it? Yamata. That's the one. I don't think I need to be walking around with 3 Shinx. And I probably do want to have a Wurmple. I guess I'll have a Buizel for now. Got to evolve them. Oh, I think this was the guy who wanted to see a Wurmple. Yeah. Beauticia, Beautifred, or Bugene? I'm a fan of Bugene. Pippin's the name of the dog, but it's not the name of the show. Yeah, I know, everyone called it Pippin. But we don't deal in what everyone called it here, Mus. We deal in facts. I just slammed my fist on the desk and the stream is fine, but usually I put down my Coke a little too hard. And that busts it. I can now use heavy balls. Black Tumblestone. Revives. Vivichoke. 2 medicinal leaks. I would sooner die than let a doctor touch my balls. That's not true, viewers. Any viewers over the age of 40 should get a finger up the jacksie and a little tittle on the balls. Is potato mochi a real thing? I guess I need to go and try some. Oh, okay, so the Diamond Clan is the Ainu people. Nice. At least they're not trying to insinuate that the Pokemon themselves were the natives. It's harsh because he's called Laventon? Oh yeah, I'm gonna wreck you, son. Oh. Lav. Right. Save your progress. Right. that'll be it for today. First impressions, 2 hours in. Oh, I love this game. I'm going to be putting a lot of hours into it. I can see it already. It's kind of the game I always wanted, which is a Pokemon game where it doesn't feel like me and the overworld and the Pokemon stuff are separate. In a lot of the spin-off games, your Pokemon Snap and stuff, you see a lot of Pokemon in the real world. The movie, right? The anime, and especially like Detective Pikachu, you see Pokemon going about in the world. But a lot of the games, you walk around and it's just humans, and then in the battles you see Pokemon. Whereas here, it really felt like what was happening was in the same world I was in. And then, on top of that, the game is about catching Pokemon, learning about Pokemon. So yeah, this is very much my cup of tea. I'm sure there are going to be people complaining because there's not that, like, structure. Or, beat these gym leaders, beat this boss, whatever. But yeah, I much prefer this. Here's a world, here's some tasks to get to in whatever order you want. Go and just vibe. Vibe with some Pokemon, and that's my jam. So yeah, I will be back streaming this weeknights, UK time, 8 PM. I'm probably going to start another save file to play on my lonesome in between. Because, I'm not going to limit myself to just playing this for 2 hours twice a week after this. But for this weekend, there's going to be 4 streams. So today is still Thursday night in the UK. It's Friday morning for me. So it'll be another one Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Assuming I've got like a leaving due for a colleague on Sunday. So my Monday morning, your Sunday night. Hopefully I'll be up and at it. No guarantees. I might be absolutely hanging. But I haven't really drank in like 3 years. And I don't plan on getting smashed. But, very rarely do I plan on these things. And we are going to a Mexican restaurant, so tequila will be involved. Anyway, catch you on the flip-flop. Peace.